Hi everyone, this is Lara Hammock from the Marble Jar channel, and in today's video I will review the GoodBudget app and system. This is part of a series where I give my thoughts on a variety of apps for financial budgeting. GoodBudget is a budgeting platform that's available on iOS, Android, and through its website. This is another app that does not link with your bank or your credit card accounts, so it is manual entry only. That said, it does have an import feature, so you can import a bank file to get started. It has a limited feature set available for free, but it also offers a paid version for about $7 a month to unlock all of its features. So as I've said in other videos, I am partial to apps that automatically link to your accounts and pull in transactions as they occur. However, some people prefer to enter their spending manually. For those who do and don't mind paying a monthly fee, GoodBudget offers a much fuller feature set than most of its competitors that do not link to financial accounts. So I have some videos that review 3 of the major budgeting apps, Mint, YNAB, and EveryDollar. For those reviews, I test drove the systems and the apps for several weeks. Unfortunately, I did not have the time to do this for this round of app reviews, but I am hoping to give you some insight from a budgeting app veteran with a long list of picky requirements. Let's get started. So first of all, I really like that GoodBudget has the ability to access its system through a browser. It is more full-featured than its mobile app, but both give good access to its functionality. First, let's take a look at the website. So there are really 4 areas: envelopes, accounts, transactions, and reports. This is mirrored on its mobile app, but the website has more real estate to show everything all at one time. Envelopes. GoodBudget is a true envelope budgeting system, which harkens back to the time when people used to put physical cash in physical envelopes for budgeting purposes. I find they're designed to be easy to understand. The free version gives you 10 envelopes for monthly expenses and 10 in your regular expenses. If you want to upgrade, you can have unlimited envelopes. The process of setting up your envelopes is extremely easy. Enter the envelope name and the budgeted amount. In addition, GoodBudget allows you to sort those envelopes manually, and it's easy to edit the amounts after you have everything set up. This is the equivalent of labeling your envelope with a name and the amount that you would like to put into it every month. It's different than actually filling the envelope with cash. GoodBudget does not allow you to assign envelopes to custom groups. Rather, it groups them for you by frequency. In other words, all the monthly envelopes are sorted together into a group, and the others are sorted based on how often you spend or fill up the envelope. So on the website, this means every 6 months or annually. On the mobile app, anything other than monthly is sorted into the irregular category. Although I would rather be able to sort my envelopes into my own custom groups, I like the groups that they have by default. Accounts. So this refers to the actual place where you keep your money, like your checking account or credit card account. In the free version, you are allowed 1 account. Upgrading gives you unlimited accounts. GoodBudget also allows you to keep track of debt accounts. The free version allows an unlimited number of those, which you have to add through its website. Transactions. The transaction screen is where you will enter all of your spending, income, and account transfers. As you spend money, you will enter a spending transaction here. It's a pretty straightforward process. GoodBudget has some automatically populated vendors and remembers the ones that you enter. It also seems to have an option to remember the location where you are putting in the transaction. So for example, if you're standing outside of a Dunkin' Donuts and you enter a transaction for the coffee that you just purchased, GoodBudget should remember that you previously entered a transaction for Dunkin' Donuts the next time that you are there. The other thing GoodBudget does well is splitting transactions. So that way, if you have a Costco receipt that contains items for both your household and for groceries, you can allocate that spending to the appropriate envelope. This process is much cleaner than that of other apps, and it even does some of those calculations for you. Entering transactions is by far the most frequent way that you will interface with the app, but you will also need to fill envelopes. So back to the literal cash budget metaphor, you will need to fill up your envelopes when you get paid. You can do this in one of 2 ways. The first is with a new transaction. So there are a bunch of different transaction types on the mobile app. For this, you are going to pick Fill from Allocated. This is extremely Easy on the website, just choose to either add your budgeted amount or set the total in the envelope to the budgeted amount. It takes a little more doing on the mobile app, but it's not difficult. I also like that you can title this transaction and that it is saved as such. So this is one of my specific gripes with YNAB. They do a lot of the envelope allocation and distribution of to be budgeted funds behind the scenes, and I would like all of that to be a little more transparent. GoodBudget does a good job of this. So another way to fill your envelopes is to do it directly from your paycheck. So when you enter a transaction with the type of income, you can determine which envelopes get the money from that paycheck. So this turns a two-step process into a one-step process. Okay, so now that we have covered envelopes, accounts, and transactions, let's talk about the budget view. So I have to say, GoodBudget's envelope view is a little more simple than I'm used to. Once you fill your envelopes and you add in some transactions, this view will show you how much cash you have left over in each envelope visually with this green bar. So clicking on the total will bring you to a list of transactions, and it also shows you how much you plan to budget for that envelope. So I would like to be able to see my envelope spending from last month or the current year, but there are other ways that you can see this information, which brings us to reports. GoodBudget has quite a few reports that are available online. You can see them here. This is how you can see your budget for the previous month or a custom time period. You just have to change the time frame. The mobile app offers only 3 reports, but they are good ones, and you can also change the time frame for those reports. Just a couple of other final things. You can transfer between envelopes using a transfer transaction. The search function is great both on the website and on the mobile app, and you can export your data to a CSV file. There is also an import function, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. In addition, GoodBudget provides a variety of articles, courses, and podcasts that help beginning budgeters to learn the app and learn how to budget well. All in all, I was impressed with this app. If you are someone who prefers to put your transactions in manually and you don't mind paying a $7 monthly fee, this app might be a good fit for you. Let me know what you think. Comments are always appreciated, and thanks for watching.